Bloxy Marble League B Division will return with Event 6, the Obby Duel. I'm Guy Tyler. I'll be commentating on this event. We will first look at the Coaches Championship. The Gates of Trade will hold the lead after a silver medal with distribution is reserved in Gravity Race. Sapphire Serpents in second, and Nora Falcon third, Fern Freezers in fourth, and Fierce Sky, the original first gold medalist in the individual event, this B League in fifth. Now looking at the overall standing, the Fern Freezers will hold the lead despite the 16th place. The last event, Sapphire Serpents jump up from 10th to 2nd after the gold medal and Tinderlands in 3rd. Gates of Trade in 4th, and the Hopper Cloud will be in 5th. Kinetic Chicken, Sugar Rushers, Eminence Coppers, and the Zooming Scopes will be our bottom 4. Now this is the stage where teams are likely to get eliminated from title contention, so it's important that the teams at the bottom will try to make a good showing here. Looking at the previous podiums, the third place finishers for both the season 1 and the 1 main league and B league, the Tinderlands and the Canopy Conquest are here. Here, as we look at Heat 1, the Sapphire Serpents, the Fierce Sky, the Canopy Conquest, and the Kinetic Chickens will start us off. Now here, the Fierce Sky, not a good start from their second marble, but it will be the Canopy Conquest who lead after the roll section. The Canopy Conquest at the back, it's also at the back, very far behind. But that's a huge. That's a big DNF there. 5 marbles are stuck. The Canopy Conquest, Kinetic Chickens, and the Sapphire Serpents, and both their Sky members will be eliminated straight away. So let's see who can take that final position. It look to be the Kinetic Chickens, but it seems that the Canopy Conquest will scrape by due to the Kinetic Chickens DNF, and the Sapphire Serpents will still easily take the win there. So Canopy Conquest in first, Sapphire Serpents in first, and the Canopy Conquest in second, and they will be advancing to the next round. The Kinetic Chickens will be in the bottom half again, then Fierce Sky very far behind. And this is looking to be a disaster for the team that finished at the top of the qualifiers. Now looking at Heat 2, Fern Freezers, Zooming Scopes, Hopper Cloud, and the Kindle Crew looking to make some ground after a very poor event here. And last event in the Gravity Race with Century getting 15th. Fern Freezers looking very strong here. They are arguably the lowest seeded team of the teams that have actually done the hurdles. Done the Obby, having never finished a heat, but they have finished one here, and it will be a win. Harbor Cloud here in second. It seems like the Kindle Crew, unfortunately, that DNF there really sent them back. They will be finishing third of the 4 teams. Zooming Scopes once again, yet another bottom 4 finish. That's the third one in a row. It has not been a good set of events for the Zooming Scopes. Fern Freezers and Harbor Cloud will comfortably be advanced. Moving on with Heat 3, the Sugar Rushers, Gates of Trade, Dark Riz, and the Beacon Legion. Now this is an event the Gates of Trade want to get right. Considering they are leading the Coaches Championship. However, the Marvel at the back dragging behind, only behind that Dark Riz member, the Dark Riz will be tied, will seem to be tied with the Gates of Trade, but who will take the lead coming into the final section? It will be the Gates of Trade, and it will be the Sugar Rushers who are doing very consistently. Beacon Legion, everyone now everyone has won. There will be no DNFs in this event. Let's see how things will be going. The Gates of Trade will take the win. Multiple DNFs there. The Sugar Rushers in second, Gates of Trade in third, and the Beacon Legion in fourth. It will be the Sugar Rushers and the Dark Race who will take first and second. Gates of Trade is a shocking upset for them. They will be eliminated in third, and the Beacon Legion, unfortunately, a 5.5. Not actually a bad average, but in this event, due to the very tight Heat 3, they will be eliminated in fourth. Now moving on to the final heat, it will be this Radiation Nation, Nora Falcons, Eminence Coppers, and the Tinderlands, and the Radiation Nation. Already one member is already stuck there. That is not what they were looking for the team that finished second last B League. Unfortunately, unable to carry on the momentum once again. And the Tinderlands will hold on to the lead. We'll try and hold on, but the Eminence Coppers to overtake. This will be a fight between the Eminence Coppers and the Nora Falcons, and arguably the Tinderlands as well. Tinderlands who will win the heat. The Nora Falcons in second, and it seems that the Eminence Comet to get third and fourth. Radiation Nation in fifth. Let's see how it goes. Eminence Comets and the Nora Falcons will be awarded the win. Tinderlands seem to get third, and the Radiation Nation will get their first bottom 4 finish yet. at Twitter Sky, Beacon Legion, Zooming Scopes, and the Radiation Nation will be our run for, or looking in, and Twitter Sky already, one marble is already stuck, Zooming Scopes and the Beacon Legion as well. Twitter Sky, they will really need a good result here to try and escape 16th. If Oregon 16th once in the elimination race in Thermal, they will not want to do it again, but unfortunately, as it stands, they will be following with Radiation Nation, the only team so far with both marbles still in the running. Zooming Scopes with the lead. So far with the lead, Radiation Nation was second and third, but Beacon Legion, incredible jump. They might be contending for the win, but it seems they couldn't. It seems that they couldn't actually make it, and they'll be finishing third. No, they'll be finishing fourth. Radiation Nation overtake them once again, and Twitter Sky, disastrous result there. Exo and Strato, a duo not unfamiliar with success. They've gone second climbing, but they will be finishing in a really poor position. Radiation Nation 13th. In Zooming Scope to 14th, and Beacon Legion in 15th. Moving on to the consolation round for the 9 to 12 of the Tinted Lens, off to an incredible start. Kindle Crew, terrible DNF there. Gate to Trade and the Kinetic Chickens will be trying to contend as well. The Tinted Lens will be the team that's comfortably in the lead so far, are expected of a team that really should have advanced. And considering that they did finish third in the main league, currently it's the Kindle Crew in third, but they have made an incredible overtake there. I think that's Missile who will come and win the heat. They have overheat, an incredible move there from the Kindle Crew member. They could potentially escape last. They're Gate to Trade and Kinetic Chickens to fill in the back row, the back spots with the Tinderland still holding on to the lead, the win. Kindle Crew in 10th. And Gate to Trade in 11th, a very disappointing event, and they will be doing also well in the individual events. This is their first 4-1, and the Kinetic Chickens in 12th. They are definitely not going to be able to contend for the title after this. Moving on to semi-final 1, Clamber, Canopy Conquest, the Sugar Rushers, the Hopper Cloud, and the Amethyst Comets. Now starting us off in the boss action, it will be the Canopy Conquest who are stuck once again. And it'll be an uphill task for the Canopy Conquest to potentially move on. Seems that one of the Sugar Rushers marbles stuck on the bridge, not a place we usually see DNS. But Sugar Rushers, even with that marble at the front, might be their advancement to the finals is not guaranteed, and they so desperately need one, especially considering they sit 15th in the main, 15th in the standing, and this Comet and the Sugar Rushers will manage to hold on to the lead, and it's coming in second, and the Harbor Cloud in third, but it will be a 3 marble DNF there. But the Amethyst Comets will hold on to the win, and the Harbor Cloud will sneak their way into second. And the Sugar Rushers, unfortunately, that DNF really set them back in third, and the Canopy Conquest absolutely nowhere in fourth. A big shocker considering they had a pretty decent heat round. And now moving on to our second semifinals, it will be the Sapphire Serpents, Fern Freezers, Dark Risk, and the Noir Falcons. The Sapphire Serpents marble really far to the back, but they've overtaken both Dark Risk marbles who are really falling behind. And Sapphire Serpents and Fern Freezers seem to be setting a very big a very unimpeachable hierarchy there. Noir Falcons, the only team that could potentially contend 10 with the Sapphire Serpents. Well, with that win for the Sapphire Serpents, it will be seems almost impossible. And even with that DNF, have this Noir Falcons. They fell from 3rd and 4th to 7th and 8th. What a disaster for the Noir Falcons. Dark Risk still holding on to 3rd, but still eliminated, and the Sapphire Serpents will still advance even with the DNF. Moving on, now we'll be looking at our consolation round. Noir Falcons, Sugar Rushers, Canopy Conquest, and the Dark Risk. And so of course, none of these teams here will unfortunately be able to get a podium, but they will still be contending for the positions here, and every point counts, especially for the Sugar Rushers and the Dark Risk, who are sitting at really lowly. The Noir Falcons, the Canopy Conquest and the Dark Risk already have 1 more with DNF, so they will need a good result. Luckily, they are first and third. Noir Falcons seem to have overtaken them, so they'll be the Dark Risk comfortably in front of everyone else. No one can really even compare. Sugar Rushers, both marbles still running, but they are not in great result. This event, high results really reward more compared to consistency. Sugar Rushers third, Canopy Conquest 4, and that will be the Noir Falcons in 5th. If Dark Risk in 6th, Sugar Rushers in 7th, and it can be Conquest who finished 8th, who finished 3rd last event in the gravity race. They will be finishing a very lowly 8th. moving on to the finals, Sapphire Serpents, the Hover Cloud, the Endless Comets, and the Fern Freezers will be the final team. Will be the final teams left in this event. Fern Freezers off to an incredible start. Sapphire Serpents really awful start there. Hover Cloud team that they almost fell off the track, but they just managed to stay on. Moving on to the main section, it will be the Fern Freezers once again still holding on to 1-2. Will any team be able to actually hold on to, actually able to overtake them? They will be set to actually get our first 1.5 average, which we haven't seen in them. We only seen a few times. Endless Comets trying to make the same move that the Kindle Crew did. Unfortunately, not. It won't be enough. The Sapphire Serpents with a unusually poor showing here. 7, and they'll just hold on to from the Endless Comets in second to 4th second. The Endless Comets get their first medal in the B League. A very good, showing that they definitely needed, especially considering they are the team that finished the highest, and the Hover Cloud unfortunately in 4th, and the Fern Freezers will be the first team to get the second gold medal after. With that second gold medal for the Fern Freezers and yet another medal for the Sapphire Serpents, they are their first and second. The bottom 4 teams, the Beacon Legion, Kindle Crew, Zooming Scopes, and Kinetic Chickens can no longer podium. Meanwhile, 5th, all the way down to 12th, will not be able to win, including the Radiation Nation, which was the B League Coaches Championship winner last season, so they will have unsuccessfully defended the title, unfortunately, with yet another poor showing. Next up for the overall standings, it will be the Fern Freezers with 91 points. They are not only safe from relegation, but they have displaced the Kindle Crew, Sugar Rushers, Zooming Scopes, and the Kinetic Chickens from title contention. This will definitely be the Fern Freezers title to lose. Sapphire Serpents in second, Hover Cloud in third, back on the podium for first time since event 2, and the Tinder Plant in 4th. Or we'll be seeing you guys for the B League in event 7 for the hurdles, but first the event 12 for orbital track and the event 13 collision for main league.